Muletrain!
It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Wednesday, November the 8th, 2017, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Funeral Mass for Reynaldo C. Melendez, 73, of Muleshoe, will be held Friday morning at 11 at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church in Muleshoe, where he was a member. Reynaldo died on Monday, October the 23rd in Lubbock. Reynaldo was born March the 4th, 1944 in Corpus Christi to Reynaldo Sr. and Maria Cantu Melendez. He was a member of the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church in Muleshoe. Survivors are 8 sisters: Olga Chavez of Muleshoe, Margarita Ramirez of Orange Grove, Texas, Maria Garcia of Plainview, Ernestina Adams of El Paso, Janie Gonzalez of Lubbock, Martha Riccio of Plainview, Irma C. Chambliss of Amarillo, Elida Chavez of Plainview, and 4 brothers also: Rogelio of Lubbock, Rodolfo of Tulia, Louis of Hale Center, and Enrique of Plainview. Please remember all of this family in your prayers. You can send online condolences to the family of Reynaldo C. Melendez at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating, Reynaldo C. Melendez was 73 years of age and lived here in Muleshoe when he died on Monday, October the 23rd in Lubbock. The funeral mass will be celebrated on Friday morning at 11 o'clock at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church of Muleshoe. Cosette Blackwood, 96, of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, died late Monday night in Lubbock. She worked for many years at the Muleshoe State Bank as a teller. Visitation will be held at the Rest Haven Funeral Home in Lubbock on this evening, Wednesday, from 5 until 7. The memorial service will be conducted Thursday afternoon at 1 in the Green Lawn Church of Christ in Lubbock, where she was a faithful, active member. Burial will follow at the Crosbyton Cemetery. Cosette Cash was born July the 13th, 1921 in Duncan, Oklahoma, and graduated from Crosbyton High School in 1939. Shortly thereafter, she married Robert Blackwood. In 1950, they moved to Muleshoe with their 2 sons, Rodney and Greg, who both graduated from Muleshoe High School. They purchased a farm and began farming in the Muleshoe area. She was a wonderful wife and mother and spent many hours and many years also supporting all of her sons' activities at school and also preparing wonderful meals for her hardworking farm family. They were active members of the Muleshoe Church of Christ and had a strong work ethic and Christian values that they carried into all of their endeavors. Her husband later sold insurance here in Muleshoe. In 1960, Cosette Blackwood started a new career as a teller at the Muleshoe State Bank, working beside Mary Moore, Glenda Dale, Little One Jones, and Alice Burge. Her love of people, her work ethic, and servant attitude made her very successful at her new job at the Muleshoe State Bank. In 1989, she retired and they moved to Lubbock. She was preceded in death by her parents, Mr. and Miss Ernest Cash, her 4 brothers and sisters, her husband, Bob Blackwood, who died in 1960, and her son, Greg, who died in 2010. She is survived by her son, Rodney Blackwood, and his wife, the farmer Sandra Scott, both formerly of Muleshoe, who now live in Lubbock, and Greg's wife, Mike. There are 4 grandchildren, 11 great-grandchildren, and several great-great-grandchildren even. Repeating visitation will be at the Rest Haven Funeral Home on Wednesday evening from 5 to 7, and a memorial service will be held at the Green Lawn Church of Christ in Lubbock on Thursday, November the 9th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, with burial to follow at the Crosbyton Cemetery. The Blackwood family suggests memorials be sent to Lubbock Christian University, where her son, Dr. Rodney Blackwood, a Muleshoe High School graduate of 1961, has been associated for many, many years and is now the provost and chief academic officer. Please remember all of the Blackwood family in your prayers. The high on Tuesday in Muleshoe was 46 degrees, and just a couple of days ago it was 82 degrees high, and the low 33. On Wednesday morning, it was 33 degrees at 7 o'clock officially here in Muleshoe. And now, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Well, chilly morning this Wednesday morning here in Muleshoe is at 10 a.m. It's still in the upper 30s. We'll climb into the upper 40s by this afternoon. Mostly sunny today, high near 49 degrees. North-northeast winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, becoming light and variable this afternoon. Clear tonight, low around 30 degrees. South winds around 5 miles per hour. Then sunny and warming up for Thursday, high near 65 degrees. West-southwest winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Thursday night, mostly clear, low around 34. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, a similar day, mostly sunny, high near 65 degrees. South winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then partly cloudy Friday night, low around 40. Mostly sunny on Saturday for Veterans Day. It's going to be a breezy day, high near 76 degrees, southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles per hour. Saturday afternoon, winds could gust as high as 35 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 35. West-southwest winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour, becoming north-northeast after midnight. Then Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 62 degrees, north-northeast winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, becoming east-southeast in the afternoon. Partly cloudy Sunday night, low around 36. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 71 degrees. Monday night, mostly clear, low around 41. And repeating our forecast for today on Wednesday, mostly sunny, high only around 49 degrees this afternoon. North-northeast winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, becoming light and variable this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 30, south winds around 5 miles per hour. Thursday, sunny, high near 65 degrees, west-southwest winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear Thursday night, low around 34. Mostly sunny on Friday, high again around 65 degrees, south winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. Then Friday night, partly cloudy, low around 40. 5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. Congratulations to the Watson Junior High School one-act play, What Happened After Once Upon a Time, as they won the bronze medal on Monday at UIL competition in Friona. Members of the all-star cast include Nathan Ferguson, Alina Elizares, and honorable mention all-star cast went to Oscar Cabrera, Ava Miller, Aaliyah Ray, and the director for this year's one-act play at junior high was Larry Cribbs. You're invited to an encore performance of What Happened After Once Upon a Time at 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon, November the 12th at the MHS Auditorium. Donations will be accepted for admission. And congratulations again to the one-act play at junior high, What Happened After Once Upon a Time, as they won the bronze medal Monday at competition in Friona. And again, making the all-star cast, Nathan Ferguson and Alina Elizares, and honorable mention all-star, Oscar Cabrera, Ava Miller, and Aaliyah Ray. The director is Larry Cribbs.
Election Day was held on yesterday in the state of Texas, and all 7 propositions passed, locally as well as statewide. Only 183 people out of 3,677 registered voters in Bailey County even voted. And as I said, everything passed, and that included the first proposition, which passed statewide 86% for. That broadens the scope of homestead ad valorem tax exemption for disabled veterans and their spouses. And Proposition 2 passed 68% for, and also passed here locally. And that prescribes conditions, fees, refinancing options, and eligibility for home equity loans. Proposition 3 passed by 83% of the vote, and Proposition 3 limits the service of certain gubernatorial appointees after expiration term. Then on Proposition 4, that passed 64% for, and Proposition 4 relates to notice requirements to Attorney General regarding challenge to constitutionality. And then Proposition 5 passed statewide. 60% of the vote was for that proposition, which permits additional professional sports teams charitable foundations to conduct raffles. Now, it barely passed, though, here in Muleshoe, and so that was unusual. Now, also, Proposition 6, which provides homestead exemption for deceased line of duty first responders surviving spouses, passed statewide 84% for. And on Proposition 7, which would permit financial institutions to award random prizes to customers to encourage savings, and that also passed statewide 59%. Only 5.63% of Texas registered voters even took the time to vote on Tuesday, Election Day, on these amendments to the Texas Constitution. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
Take control of your First Bank of Muleshoe debit card right from your smartphone with the My Mobile Money app. It's customizable card monitoring and controls that help you manage your accounts. With My Mobile Money app, you can set interactive controls to help monitor activity and prevent unauthorized use. You can turn your card on or off, set alerts, and deny transactions based on merchant or transaction type and location, monitor and control dependent cardholder usage, receive notifications of possible fraudulent transactions, and take action. Deposit checks through your phone. Download the My Mobile Money app now at the App Store or Google Play. For more information, you can also call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank right here in Muleshoe, offering the My Mobile Money app. Available at the App Store or Google Play. Call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. The First Bank, member FDIC.
This is Isla Reynolds. I am 7 years old, and I know one thing, that Leal's Mexican food is the best. I love the chips and salsa at Leal's. The enchiladas are super. You have to try the guacamole and sopapillas. That's at my favorite Leal's in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard.
Congratulations to MHS FFA students that recently competed and did well on November 2nd in the District Leadership Development events. Radio Team 1 was Marky Sturmer, Haley Hunt, and Haley Kinnemer. They placed 4th out of 20 teams. Radio Team 2, Haley Gardner, Mercy Manzanares, and Arceli Mendoza placed 8th out of 20 teams. In the senior quiz, Jacob Kettner, Coleman Preston, Russell Stroud, and Nathan Wilton placed 3rd out of 23 teams. In junior quiz, Giselle Alvidrez, Joe Gutierrez, Tatum Hasley, and Riley Kettner placed 5th out of 25 teams. In public relations, Keely Dunham, Cassidy Cage, Ibiat Benavides, Esmeralda Reyes placed 6 out of 9 teams. Senior creed speaking, Haley Hunt placed 6th, and Mercy Manzanares placed 8th out of 20 individuals. Senior skills team, Russell Stroud, Jacob Kettner, Moises Vasquez, and Corbin Hardwick placed 4th. Green Hand Creed speaking, Caitlin Kelly placed 4th, and Grace Leal placed 8th out of 19 individuals. Junior high students participated in the opening and closing ceremonies, and they were Josiah Ortiz, Andrea Rodriguez, Andy Camarillo, Anastasia Soto, Maggie Moella, Maddie Garcia, Mark Espinoza, and Penelope Gonzalez. They placed 3rd as a team, and congratulations to these MHS FFA students as they recently competed on November 2nd in the District Leadership Development Events competition for FFA.
The Spring Lake Earth High School Marching Band won third place in the small band category Monday at the University Interscholastic League State Marching Contest in San Antonio. Congratulations to the director and every one of the students in the Spring Lake Earth Wolverine High School Marching Band. Isn't that tremendous? The Jenny Slippers will have a Thanksgiving luncheon on Thursday of this week from 11 until 2 at the Centerpoint Family Life Building here on 1st Street or the Martin Highway in Muleshoe. That's right across the street south from the Fry and Cox. Plates are $9 for all ages. If you want to carry out your meal, you can call on Wednesday Nancy Kidd at 806-946-7292 or Becky Hawkinsburg at 575-749-3297. But on the day of the dinner on Thursday before 10:30, you can call 806-272-3371 and they will have it ready for you and you can come by and pick it up. But there will be no deliveries made. You have to come and get your meal. Well, I tell you, it is beat shallow water day here in Muleshoe, and the Shallow Water Mustangs will host the Muleshoe Mules on Thursday at Shallow Water. The first game will be the freshman game at 5, and then the JV team will play Shallow Water at 6:30 there. But right here in Muleshoe, the last game for the Watson Junior High for this football season will be played, and it will be at Benny Douglas Stadium, and the B team will play at 4. The 7th grade at 5, and the 8th grade will play at 6:15 on Thursday night here in Muleshoe, Shallow Water. And of course, the last regular game of the season will be a home game this year, and the senior athletes will be honored, and that will be with Shallow Water Mustangs versus the Muleshoe Mules, and it's kickoff time at 7:30. And of course, Gil Robert on Facebook will keep you informed if you can't go to the game. And also, don't forget that we will do a video film and show it in its entirety of the Mules and Shallow Water game here on Saturday on Channel 6, and highlights of the game will be put up on our website, muleshoetv.com, our Twitter, and also our Facebook, Gil Lamb, and that will be on Saturday also. And you'll want to be sure and go out and back your Muleshoe Mules Friday night. Now, before that, the Muleshoe High School junior class will serve a turkey dinner, and it will be from 5 until 7 in the Muleshoe High School Commons area. And they will deliver free of charge from 4:30 until 6:30. And all you need to do is call 272-7305 for your plates to be delivered. You can see any junior student or junior class sponsors to buy your tickets or you can pay at the door, $10. They will serve turkey, dressing, green beans, mashed potatoes, pumpkin cake. That's all on Friday night before the Muleshoe and Shallowater game at the Muleshoe High School Commons area. All money goes to the junior class of Muleshoe High School. Now, Shallowater is 4-0, and they top the list in District 1 3A standings, but Muleshoe is close behind, and we've already clinched a berth to go into by district, and that is 3-1 record. Now, Shallowater has a season record of 8-1. And they also, of course, have clinched a spot in the playoffs. Muleshoe has a season record of 4-5. Third place is a tie between Freona and Shallowater. Not Shallowater, Slayton. And they're 2-2 in district action. And Freona is 7-2 on their season, and Slayton is 4-5. Littlefield is 1-3 and 2-7 in the season. Littlefield beat the Mules last Friday night in Littlefield, 24 for Littlefield and the Wildcats, and Muleshoe Mules 19. River Road comes in 6. They're 0-4 in district action and 0-9 on their season. And boy, do we know how they feel, because we've been there also. That's District 1 3A standings as of right now. November the 8th, 1922, Jean Allison was born. Jean now lives in Lubbock, and she formerly lived here in Muleshoe many, many years, and she is celebrating today her 95th birthday. Happy 95th birthday to you, Jean Allison. And Jean lives at Raider Ranch in Lubbock, but she reared her family here in the Pleasant Valley area where her late husband, Harold Allison, farmed. And her children are Vita Skoglund of San Antonio, Fred Allison of Fredericksburg, Virginia, and Jim Allison of Lubbock. She has 2 deceased children, Carolyn and Jack. And we want to say to you, Jean, thank you for many, many years of service to Muleshoe. After rearing her family of 5, she started to college at Eastern New Mexico University in Portales through the urging of her dear friend, Esther Marie Dillman, and her family, who supported her efforts greatly. She taught at Muleshoe High School, and on election years, she even had assemblies that the students presented with many, many hours of hard work going in to those events. She also took her students to courtroom contests where they did extremely well. Twice, Mrs. Allison was named the Woman of the Year by the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture. She was the original sponsor of the Muleshoe High School Student Community Action Club, which gave thousands of dollars to support the Muleshoe Heritage Foundation, and she also supported it actively through the years too. She and her family were longtime members and very active of the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe. Happy birthday, 95 years of good life to Jean Allison. Now her son, Fred Allison, who is a Muleshoe High School graduate, has written a book about Roy Elrod's experiences during World War II entitled, "We Were Going to Win or Die There." Roy Elrod is also a Muleshoe High School graduate. Fred is going to be here in Muleshoe on this coming Saturday at 11:30 at Leal's, and we'll have a few of his copies if you would like to buy one of these books and have him autograph it to you. He graduated, Roy Elrod graduated from Muleshoe High School in 1936 and received the Silver Star for bravery in World War II. He was related to the late Mr. and Mrs. A.W. Copley, longtime residents also of Muleshoe. So don't forget, Fred Allison will be here at 11:30 at Leal's on Saturday morning, and he'll be there during the noon hour, and we'll be happy to sell you a copy of the book. It's about $30, and it is a wonderful book about Roy Elrod, also formerly of Muleshoe. On Friday at Muleshoe High School, they will have a Veterans Day Assembly, which they want all veterans to attend. It will be at 9 o'clock at the Muleshoe High School Carrie Moore Auditorium. So all veterans are urged to attend the Veterans Day Assembly at 9 o'clock Friday morning at Muleshoe High School Carrie Moore Auditorium. Marilyn Mitchell, now Marilyn Wilson Nichols, is our sweetheart for today, and she is being honored by Hereford Feed Ingredients, David and Liz Tips, as our sweetheart of Channel 6. And if you would like to nominate someone as our sweetheart, all you need to do is call us here at Channel 6, 272-3990, of course, area code 806, and we'll be happy to take your nomination. It can be a child of any age, a man, a woman, a couple of any age, and for any reason. That's 806-272-3990. Call and nominate your favorite person for our Channel 6 sweetheart, sponsored by Hereford Feed Ingredients. We'll be back with more Muletrain in just a jiffy.
Aim Bank Muleshoe and Farwell is bringing many exciting opportunities to the Muleshoe, Lasbuddy, and Farwell areas, and technology enhancements increase lending capabilities while keeping all of the same smiling faces you're used to in both locations. Aim Bank Muleshoe joins the many area full-service Aim Bank locations in the Panhandle, South Plains, Permian Basin, and Big Country regions of Texas, combined with an ATM network of more than 750 Stripes convenience stores locations in Texas, New Mexico, along with Oklahoma. Aim Bank has a commitment of supporting local communities and their local customers right here in the Muleshoe area. Aim Bank, where a handshake still means something, both member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
The Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street has two nurse practitioners, Christy Lee and Kristen Neely. You can make an appointment now by calling 806 272-7544 at the medical clinic at Muleshoe with either Christy or Kristen. The medical clinic at Muleshoe is located inside of the Muleshoe Area Medical Center at 708 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe. Again, the number to call is 806-272-7544 to make your appointment now to see either Christy Lee or Kristen Neely, nurse practitioners at the medical clinic of Muleshoe. The Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center is actually selling tickets right now, and you can buy them on a beautiful quilt that was made by Ruby Green and Ann Head, and it will be given away at the center on November the 22nd during the noon hour, and you do not have to be present to win. Buy $2 tickets, and that will purchase one, or you can buy 6 for just $10, and all money goes to support the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. Also, bingo is held every Thursday afternoon at the center at 1:30. Main and Avenue D is the location. Also at the center, they are now doing Tai Chi classes on Monday, and they start on November the 13th at 10:30. This is a stretching and balancing program for older citizens. So please join them for Tai Chi. I think it will really help you. Also, if you miss the Medicare open enrollment presentation at the center by SPAG, the SPAG representative will be back at the Senior Citizen Center on Wednesday, November the 29th, and you can come and make an appointment in the office to talk with the representative from SPAG about Medicare open enrollment. Now, they're going to do another giveaway at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. They're going to give away a playhouse for Christmas. The house can also be used as a storage house in your backyard. And the tickets are being sold at the center for $10 each, or 3 for $25. And it will be drawn for on Wednesday, December the 15th at noon at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center, and you do not need to be present to win that either. They want to thank the representatives from K&K Pharmacy, for they are calling bingo right now at the center, and they appreciate that. And don't forget, next Wednesday, that's November the 15th, they're going to have drive-through flu shots given at K&K Pharmacy here in Muleshoe at 1411 West American Boulevard. You don't even have to get out of your car. Just drive through and they will give you the flu shots. That's Wednesday, November the 15th, and 1411 West American Boulevard. Of course, they still give free chewable multivitamins to every child for their nutritional needs, and they're open at K&K Pharmacy Monday through Friday from 9 until 6. And listen to this, drive-through flu shots on next Wednesday, November the 15th at K&K Pharmacy. You don't even have to get out of your car. Now, at K&K Pharmacy, they had a Halloween costume contest, And Ransom and Ryder Morris won as Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp. And Adeline Alvarado was Alice, and Dolly Tarango was the Mad Hatter. And they won 2 movie tickets plus a basket of Halloween goodies. Now, down at Bywise Auto and Home, that's right across the street from the National Mule Memorial statue at the old Carolyn's Christmas Creations location. They also had a Halloween costume contest, and Jordan and Adeline were the cowboy and cheerleader, and they won along with Savannah, who was dressed up as a Joker. Adriana Gonzalez won the recliner given away. Parents could register when they brought in their children to Bywise Auto and Home, and they really had a great turnout both at K&K Pharmacy and also at Bywise Auto and Home. Cade Riddle said about 70 kids came by, and more parents and more parents. Also, Brittany Sturmer was the winner of the world's largest Halloween tree given away at Fry and Cox. And her daughter, Macy Jo Sturmer, is pictured on the cable and on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. A lot of fun for Halloween in Muleshoe. Also pictured is a video made with the people who came all day long to the Muleshoe Merry Market Saturday. It was extremely successful, Kinsey Green told us. Zana Carpenter, city secretary, is also pictured on Channel 6, online and on the air both, swearing in the new Muleshoe City Police Officer, Rex Plant. Welcome to Muleshoe, Rex. In our bargain basement for sale, 3 oak bookcases. 2 are 6x4 and the other is 3x4. Call 806-272-4857 Melba King before you come by. And by the way, Vicki Garner says it does pay to advertise on Channel 6 because she did get her dog back. On our prayer list, please remember the congregation and the community of Sutherland Springs, Texas, the families and friends of those who lost loved ones, and those who are still fighting in the hospitals for their lives. Remember Terry Byers and her husband James here in Muleshoe, Marcia Watkins of Plainview, who formerly lived here in Muleshoe. She fell this week and broke her hip and had surgery yesterday. Remember Treg Box, he is in San Diego and going through Marine Boot Camp until January the 13th. Congratulations to Dustin Sturmer, a 2017 Muleshoe High School graduate, and he is graduating this week from Marine Boot Camp at Camp Pendleton in San Diego. Dustin is the son of Brittany and Jason Sturmer of Muleshoe, and his family is out there to see him graduate. Remember in your prayers a prayer of thanksgiving for David Markle. He told me earlier this week. He is doing wonderful. And also J.D. Cage. Julie says that J.D. is doing much, much better. Continue to remember Hunter Hawkins, Belinda Head, Linda Watson, Greg Combs of Austin, the son of Berta and Larry Combs, who has brain cancer that has spread. Also, Marilyn and Reagan Cox. And remember, please, in your prayers, Gladys Black, Evan Kelly, a 1994 Muleshoe High School graduate going through chemotherapy. He is the son of Danny and Ricky Kelly of Muleshoe. Also, remember in your prayers Juanita Flores of Muleshoe and 11-year-old Ernie Toscano, who has leukemia. These families who have been bereaved recently: Connie Haight, 68, of Ruidoso, formerly of Muleshoe; Josie Juarez Toscano, 79, of Muleshoe; Jose S. Ambrose, 74, of Muleshoe. The family also of Charlotte Holt and Dennis Parker of Austin, the son of Johnny Parker of Muleshoe; Rachel Toscano, 42, Laverne Smyre, Naomi Lake, formerly of Muleshoe, and Esther Rodriguez. Always remember in your prayers Olin Clements in Clovis and his wife Nona Clements here in Muleshoe, Eric and Angela Hall, Jean Paul and Corlin Jarman, Doyle and Lula C. King, Betty Harrison, and all of our men and women in the military and their families. Of course, we will be celebrating this weekend Veterans Day.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well find it free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. The land of Oz is not far away. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online, bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
The Wizard of Oz movie made its debut in 1939, based on the novel by L. Frank Baum. Several theories have developed about what the real meaning is behind the story of a small girl growing up in Kansas. Some say it's about politics and or money. Since OZ is the abbreviation for ounce, then the yellow brick road must stand for gold. The U.S. was going off the gold standard at that time. It means that for every dollar printed, there must be an equal amount of gold in Fort Knox. The Emerald City, being green, must represent the dollar. Since only women, Dorothy and the witches, have any power in the movie, it must be feminist. A religious theory is that the yellow brick road leads to enlightenment. Some say the movie shows children should do their own growing up. Some people in liberal Kansas, just 48 miles from the panhandle town of Perryton, have created the land of Oz. Dorothy herself will give you a tour and even sing Over the Rainbow for you. You'll hear a tornado, see the characters, and even visit Dorothy's house. It was all the idea of a man from Kansas.
In 1979, Max Zimmerman, a local businessman, he went to California to a convention and he had his name tag on that said he was from Liberal, Kansas. And he and the waiter got to talking, and Max asked the waiter what he would expect to see in Kansas. And he said anything from The Wizard of Oz, talked about Dorothy's house, Toto, anything. So Max came back and decided that Liberal could use this. So around 1981, the early 80s, they acquired the house northeast of Liberal. It was donated by the Rice family. And the governor, John Carlin, declared this the official home of Dorothy, and that's how it all took off. And then they started having actual high school girls be Dorothy's in the mid-80s. And in 92, we acquired the Land of Oz and got it set up and started, and it's just gone from there.
The Land of Oz is on the grounds of the Coronado Museum in Liberal, Kansas, just up the road from Perryton. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.